Festivals. With just 1 mana left. And that's going to face. How y'all doing today, guys? Today's historic Brawl commander is Captain Ripley Vance, a legendary human pirate that whenever you cast your 3rd spell each turn, we can put a 1/1 counter on it, and then it deals damage equal to its power to any target. So this is a pretty fun commander. I think I've only ever gone up against it maybe one time that I can remember in like the last 2 years, or since it's come out, I mean. So the gist of it is we want to cast cheap spells to get that 3rd trigger. So we have a lot of 1-drops and a lot of 2-drops. But they all basically kind of do the same thing. They either buff Captain's power, normally they're instances spells. They draw us a card at the same time. Or they do damage like Shock or Lightning Bolt. Or there's also cards like Young Pyromancer that will make a token off of instant sorcery spells. A little bit of burn mixed in there, like Firebrand Archer. And our 3rd drops, we have stuff like Bergie, Captain Lannery, Gringus, Light Up Sage, Seat of Spoils, Sandra. This is all kind of like to give us a little bit of extra mana on our turns, either through treasures or whatever it may be, so we can cast that 3rd spell a little bit easier. Force drops, you have more draw, because that's what this deck really needs. It needs to be able to draw into those 1-drops to actually do something with. So we have cards like Storm-Kiln that will make treasures whenever you cast an instance or sorcery. It makes it so we can cast spells throughout the turn. Pirate Pillage makes treasures, draws us cards, that kind of stuff. And our 5-drops, you have Invoke Calamity, that allows us to cast up to 2 target instance or sorcery spells with total mana value 6 or less from our graveyard in our hand without paying their mana costs. If those spells we would be put into our graveyard, we exile them instead. So we basically just want to pull like cheap stuff from our graveyard, and since it counts as casting, we are able to get Captain's Rile effect to go off. We have Jaya for some more mana, can also draw us cards. We have the uncommon one too, because it gives us a little bit extra damage with our burn spells. In our final, or 6-drops, we have Sandra's Incinerator. So anytime we do non-combat damage, we can basically get to do it again. Arcane Bombardment can exile any of our spells, instances, and whatnot in our graveyard, and we can kind of multicast each time we cast our 1st spell each turn. We have Sandra Awaken Inferno, because it can't be countered, and it's +2, gives our opponent an emblem. Kind of creates like a clock for them if they can't kill us quick enough. And Fiery Emancipation is just going to basically triple our damage no matter what. And then we just have standard land, Castle Embereth, Den of the Bugbear, mountains, and whatnot. Trying to basically just kind of keep our flow going as we go into our turns. We want to be able to hit Captain's Rile's effect consistently. Problem is, if our opponent gets rid of Captain, kind of screwed, because if, it makes it cost more. The more she costs, the harder it is to cast other things around her. But we're going to get into a few matches and just see how this plays out. Alright, we are going up against some tokens. Yeah, built to smash, spirit strength. Sexy is pretty good. So Product Prior can get rid of the commander. So let's see what they play out next. Johnny should get rid of that. Need to get rid of that before that gets too big. Play out our commander. And we could save stuff in like Brute Strength and Unleash Fury. Or I could just go Ancestral's Rage. Maybe Built to Smash. Or we can go... We can go Guttersnipe first. See if we get a land next turn. So we can get Ancestral Anger to Captain. That'll make... Definitely need to get rid of Reese before then. So let's give Captain 4. So there's our mountain that we need. But we should go ahead and Unleash Fury. Probably had the trample. Swing in. That's okay. Alright, we are going up against Jada. Might be able to do something. Kinda depends. So go for Strike It Rich. So then we can go for Flamebreather. If they go slow enough, we might be able to do enough damage quick enough. Go for that card. So maybe we just 3 all possibilities. Get rid of the Pirate's Pillage. Alright, now we got land. We get rid of the elf before it gets too out of hand. Next turn we can go for our commander. Run a muck and give trample. And they seek. Let's go ahead and drop our commander. Replicant Ring. Got 2 mana open. Got a Chaos Warp, it's pretty good. So we'll play Electromagnetic Field. See spoils. We'll drop Chaos Warp. We'll play out Warlord's Fury. Swing in. We have Invoke Calamity next turn. It's fine. We'll just replay our commander. Next turn we can invoke. That'll also be 3, as long as... I guess they're playing tribal or something? With Jedi? See what they choose here. Cool. Maybe they're playing Shapeshifter tribal? That's interesting, at least, something different. So... we're gonna invoke Calamity. We will We can do Lightning Strike. Get rid of Bloodline Pretender. Probably just send that to face too. We'll see, do Seize the Spoils. Discarding Big Score. Captain Riley's gonna get a little bit bigger. And we'll draw another card. But Captain Riley even bigger. And we could go ahead and strangle the Mass Vandal before I'll leave him at 1. And that's game. Alright. We're going up against Ginny Faye. His hand might work. Depends on what we draw into, I guess. We can go for Electrostatic Field next turn. So we'll go for Den of the Bugbear. Go for Field. We can go for Captain. Go for Ginny Faye. Go for Expiration. We'll attack in and see if they trade. That's fine because I'd rather they not make tokens. Treasure map. We'll get a landfall trigger now. We also have Grinning Dignus. So we'll play that out. Fortunately, we can't play Incinerator. Expiration's gonna keep getting bigger. Alright, that's a very good card for them. Infuriate. So next turn we can get some stuff going. They might board wipe here though. Also maybe prolong one more turn and play Jaya. Basic's Chariot. Alright, we got some options. So, how do we want to do this? That's instant, instant, sorcery, instant. So... Back in with Captain. We run amok. Gonna give Captain some power. Just gonna give him. Ah, shit. Well, we still can play Ancestral's Anger. Thought we had more mana. Oh, it's because of Granny Ignis. We didn't use it during our main step. So we should cast a sorcery there. So, send that to face. It's 10 damage. 11 damage. Draw a card. So, if they don't gain life, we can hit them with Jaya and we win. Granted, they have Prosperous Innkeeper too to think about. We also have another way to give Captain Trample. So they gain life. They can crew Chariot. Make another token. Actually make 2 tokens, gain 2 life. We'll take. We also have electrostatic field. So we need to do 5 damage this turn. First strike. They would have to block with everything, but if we can just get a way to... If we can draw a 1-drop, we can get over. So... Oh yeah, well we also have electrostatic field. Big scorer makes 2 treasure tokens. Get rid of grinning. And then we can Fist of Flames and that should be game. This also gives Captain Trample. Send that to face. Yeah, that's game. Alright, we are going up against Runar. So equipment. We have decent hand, especially if we can get a 3rd land. Bergie will come in pretty nicely. So have Strangle that can get rid of something. So let's see how to do this. We should definitely get rid of that before they start drawing cards. Mirror Shield. Alright, we can go for... I think we go for Bergie. Hopefully we draw another land next turn. We can big score. It's fine, we can easily get it back. Player. commander. They're probably gonna play theirs now too. Infuriate. So cast through, see if we get a land. There we go. Attack. Alright, they let us swing in. So give Captain +4. Give him Infuriate, send that to face. Now they're at 6. Now they can search for lifelink. They can't play it. Or maybe they can. Alright, they attack in with everything. Don't know if that was a good choice. So, give a big score. Drop Jaya. Could play out that. Attacking with Captain. Alright, got in the festivals. Just 1 mana left. And that's going to face. Going up against some humans. We got some pretty decent cards in our hand. We can just get another land. Start off with Authority. That's fine. At least Fury is pretty good here. Probably one of our best cards. We'll play out Young Pyromancer. Next turn we'll go for our commander. They play out their commander, we will get rid of it. They play out Playcrafter. Probably would have saved that. See if they get rid of Captain here. Has to attack each combat if damage would be dealt. While it has a +1 counter, remove it, preventing that damage. So, for Pirate's Pillage, we'll drop Ignis. We can also go for Lightning Bolt Shock to get rid of this creature. Actually, we'll just pass the turn, let it attack. We can get rid of their commander if that's what they play next. Let's get rid of Kudra. Next turn we can go for Seize the Spoils. So we ought to be able to get some good damage in here. Cleansing Wildfire is good. Get rid of this land. You can go for this. We'll drop Cleansing Wildfire. We'll attack in. And we will play Light Up Stage for a Spectate cost. Send that at their face. Next turn we have a really nice turn with a Brute Strength, Unleash Fury, and Shock. See if they get rid of our commander. Play Archpriest. Draw a card. We get Trample with Brute Strength. So, Brute Strength. Unleash Fury. Sock to face. 14 to face. That's game. Going up against the first Sliver. It'd be an interesting match, or we just get blown out. Got Fury, which is nice. A way to draw on turn 4. Prior's pretty good. Crash 3's pretty good. We'll keep this. Prior can also get us some cards too if we really need it to. Strike at Rich is a good pick. We could even play our commander next turn. That might be what we do. See, we'll go for Young Pyromancer. See if we draw a land next turn. See, they got the nice lands. Let me see if we can get our land drop. There it is. We'll go ahead and play out Ripley. Alright, so we can go for we'll discard up to 2 cards. We will get rid of Blazing Rootwalla and Toroth. We can cast Rootwalla for free, play a mountain, and we can double the power of Captain Rile. Send 3 to face. Attack in. Now they're at 8. See if they have a board wipe or if they play their commander. They get the Book of Exalted Deeds. Don't think they can do much else. We'll drop Arcane Bombardment, or Ignis. We'll play out Tormenting Voice to draw 2 cards. Now we'll drop Arcane. And we will attack in. We will Infuriate. Send a bunch of damage their way. That's game. Alright guys, so that's the deck. As you can see, it performed very well for the most part. I think I played about 10 in matches and we won most of them. once we lost, we just it was just kind of like the opposite effect. They just did more than we could, or they kept Ripley off the field, so there weren't really interesting matches to watch. So kept them out. But this deck does very well, honestly. We were winning consistently, like on turn 4 or 5, which I guess are mono red. That's not too big of a surprise, but you know, um, definitely the double lane cards did a lot here. Like where is it? Built to Smash is good. Basically the same effect. But essentially, this deck goes fast. You have all these little pingers at the same time. It's actually very fun. I think I'm going to keep this deck. Because normally I delete decks after making them, but this one I think I'm going to keep. So if you like the video, leave a like and subscribe. I do almost daily historic Brawl videos for the most part. I might wind up doing some more Monster Hunter videos coming soon. I don't know quite yet. I do want to kind of diversify my content eventually. If you have any interesting commanders, let me know. I like playing commanders that aren't seen a lot. Can't remember the last time I've seen Captain Ripley. So, if you got suggestions, let me know. If you got opinions on things I could do better in, let me know. If you got deck lists you want me to try out, I'm open. I'm free to talk, so just let me know.